When I was 4 years old, me and my sister got put into foster care. My mama used to sell drugs back then, and she used to pay my auntie and my uncle to watch us while she out there doing what she was doing. Eventually, my uncle would get jealous and want more money, and my mama was like, no, I'm not giving y'all no more money, whatever the case may be. So my mama and my cousin went on a road trip to go move some things, and my auntie and uncle called Child Protective Service and said that my mother abandoned me and my sister. Now, instead of keeping us, they gave us up to the state. Long story short, we ended up in foster care, and y'all know how that whole program is. Now, I guess you could really say this was the start of my journey of being locked up and being institutionalized, because it starts when you're a child. So when listening to this video that we about to listen to, I'm not going to say I get it, because my experience was not this dude's experience at all. But I can see where his mind state is. I can see where he could be a little off. I can see where he would take, well, I can't give you all the rest of the story. Let's get to it.
You got this cat named Kilo from Detroit, Michigan. Now, from the get-go, he had a bad start in life. Why? His daddy was a dope fiend and his mama was a crackhead. And I mean, just by the name of Kilo, and no disrespect to anybody out there with the name of Kilo, but they named their son Kilo due to their activities. So from the ages of 4 to 12 years old, Kilo will find himself in a juvenile justice system, not on the fault of his own, but because of his parents. You know, they was neglecting him. They wasn't feeding him. There wasn't no food in the house. Child Protective Service was always called because they'd see this young boy walking the streets, going to neighbors, asking for food. So yeah, he grew up kind of messed up. Now, in the process of him growing up, he was in and out of boys' group homes and boys' facilities because he started committing crimes as he got older. Now, a family, and I hate to bring race into this, but it is what it is. A white family ended up adopting him when he was 12 years old. So y'all know the type that they feel like, you know, I want to go to the black community and, you know, help out one of these kids that's troubled, but they had no idea what they had in store, what he had in store for them. Now, before we go on with this story, y'all, I'm not putting that on every kid in the system that when white people adopt them, that it's always trouble, because sometimes it work out and sometimes it don't work out. So this is one of them stories. So this was around Christmas time. Matter of fact, it was right after Thanksgiving when Kilo got adopted by this family. Now, he was 12 years old at this time. So it was a middle class white family. The dad worked. They didn't have no kids. The dad worked. The mama worked. Actually, the dad worked in a shop, and the mama was, I believe, an elementary school teacher. So when they got him, you know, you got this 12-year-old street kid that, you know, been through a lot. So with him been through a lot, he was real advanced and mature. So the first incident was when, so let me give y'all the age also. So dude about 12 years old. The wife is about maybe 40 years old, and the husband is like 42, 43 years old. And so the first incident, the wife was in the shower, and dude knew that Kilo knew that she was in the shower, but he waited outside of the bathroom and wait till the shower went off. And then, you know, he opened the door when the wife was walking out, like getting out the shower. So he looked right. So he opened the door and he looked at her, and she had to jump back in the shower and close the thing. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad." That was the first incident. Now, the wife took it as, maybe it was an accident. Maybe he didn't know I was in here. Maybe, he walked up here and he was using he had to use the bathroom and he didn't hear the shower. So maybe that was it. Blew it off. And nah, Kilo was real freaky and he wanted to see something. So that was the first incident. Then other things would happen where, the dad would put like $20 bills, $50 bills in his sock drawer, like the top sock drawer. And he had noticed like a 20 missing here, $60 missing there. But he thought, okay, maybe my wife, even though she ain't never done nothing like this before, maybe my wife, maybe she wanted to get something, grab a little 20, a little 40, $50 to go grab something real quick. But she ain't never did nothing like this. Matter of fact, she got her own money. Matter of fact, they got a joint account. So it really didn't make no sense. But he just blew it off. So that was another thing that happened. Other things will happen where, when the wife is at home by herself with him, with Kilo, he always want to give her a hug. And I ain't talking about the church hug. Y'all know, and if y'all don't know what the church hug is, it's like when you hug somebody from the side. Nah, Kilo wanted a hug, up close and personal. So he will always do this. Hey, so-and-so, I just appreciate y'all so much for adopting me. And thank you for saving me from the system and stuff like that. Can I just give you a hug? Well, a lot of times, like the first couple times she would give him a hug, she didn't really notice nothing. But then, as the hugs would progress, she would feel something, how can I put this without being descriptive? She would feel something down there growing from him, and she'd kind of pull back, and he'll just blow it off like he don't know what's going on. But then it was one time it was just undeniable. So one time she was teaching him how to read, like he had a learning disability or whatever. So she had him sitting down. It was going over whatever it was. And he was like, man, I just really want to thank you for helping me. I just really want to thank you because, a lot of people have been giving up on me and, nobody ever took the time to sit me down and educate me. And he said, I just want to give you a hug. Now, this hug right here is where she knew that something was all the way off. So when he gave her the hug, they stood up and he gave her the hug. Now, I need for y'all to picture this for a moment. So his left hand went on her neck and his right hand went to her lower waist. Now, y'all got to picture that for me. And he pulled her really close. And of course, she nah, this ain't no normal hug. He was gripping, he was trying to touch something. Matter of fact, it wasn't that he was trying to touch something. He was touching something. He cuffed her butt cheek and pulled her in close. And she was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. She said, no, that is inappropriate. We do not do that. No, you do not do that. And he what did I do? She that's inappropriate touching. You do not do that. And then she walked off. So then he came behind I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to show you that come on, man. He knew exactly what he was doing. Dude was really freaky. And he was trying to push up on his adopted mama. So she go to your room. Just go to your room. We'll talk about it later. So he go to his room. Now, the mama is in the living room and she contemplating because she never told her husband what he been doing. So she contemplating dang, should I tell him? Maybe, nah. Oh, was I tripping? Is I'm blowing this out of proportion? Did he really I don't know. And I just don't really want to blow this out of proportion. This boy done been through a whole lot already. Hey, y'all, let me know in the comment section right quick. Do y'all think that she over exaggerating, or do y'all think that he just don't know no better? Let me know in the comment section. And make sure y'all hit that like button too. It's the holidays, y'all. So she said, nah, I'm just not going to say anything, right? So it's about a week before Christmas. And the husband noticed, now the husband know for a fact. He said, you know what? Let me test something out. So he put $1,000 and all hundreds in a drawer, and he put like $500 and 50s in there, right? And he knew exactly what he put in there. So he had $1,500 in the drawer. So he just wanted to see something. 2 days would go by, and he'd go back and look, and $300 was gone. So he go to his wife. He like, hey, babe, come here. Let me talk to you. She like, what's going on? He like, did you go in the drawer and take any money? She was like, no, I didn't take anything. And he like, are you sure? And she say, why? You missing something? He like, yeah, I put $1,500 in here, and I purposely put it in here a certain way, and $300 is gone. And she like, well, I didn't take it. Now both of them, you know, y'all know they white, and they don't really want to say, you know, the little black boy did it, but you know, they both looking at each other but not saying it. But you know, the wife like, do you think, you know, Kilo could have took it? And the husband like, well, I mean, this is not the only time where, you know, money was missing. I just haven't said anything, and I just been noticing little things that he has been doing. So maybe he did do it. And the wife like, well, why would he do it when we give him everything that he needs? You know, we buy him shoes, we buy him clothes, we got him all these Christmas presents down there. I mean, like, why would he don't need for nothing? Why do you think he did this? And he like, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to have a talk to him. I'm going to have a talk with him. So the wife like, okay, all right, okay, yeah. And then he like, hey, have you noticed anything weird like going on with him? And she was like, you know, I really didn't want to say nothing, and I could just be blowing this out of proportion, but you know, I don't. What is it? What's going on? Tell me. Oh my! I just don't really. How can I put it? Okay, listen. When he gives me hugs, it's like he's trying to fill me up. Huh? What you mean fill you up? Yeah, it's like how can I put it? It's like he's not giving me a normal hug. It's like I just feel so bad saying this, but it's like he's getting off. What you getting off? Yeah, it's like he's attracted to me in a way. And then there was a time when I was getting out of the shower and he walked in on me, but then he already walked back out. But I know he seen me. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. He said, so the husband like, okay, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him. So she said, okay. So a couple hours would go by and Kilo would come in the house. So the husband like, hey, Kilo, I need to talk to you. Come here, come to the family room. He like, okay, here I come. So he go in the family room. He say, Kilo, do you need to tell me anything? Like, matter of fact, how was your day? You know, right now he being therapeutic with Kilo. So he like, how was your day? He like, my day was cool. It was cool. It was straight. He like, okay. He like, do you like living here? Kilo like, well, what you mean by that? I mean, do you like living here? Like, do you feel safe here? Do you feel like you can be yourself here? He like, yeah, I feel safe here. Why do you say? So he like, well, Kilo, I have some money missing out of my drawer, and my wife said that she didn't take it, and I know I didn't take it. So that kind of, leaves you that kind of leaves you. So Kilo ain't saying nothing. Matter of fact, he just looking at the ground. And the husband like, so do you know where the money went? Kilo like, yeah, I took it. He say, well, why did you take it? Well, I'll be honest. Well, since you guys took me in, I just felt like it's just a matter of time that y'all was going to send me away. And, I want to have some money so that way, I could buy things. And so the dad was like, no, man, we would never do that. We would never send you away. No, you are our son. We adopted you. We'd never do that to you. And he said, oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So now listen, y'all, this is where the military mind games is being enacted on the behalf of Kilo. Kilo is playing on this man's heartstrings and all that, right? So he like, well, you know where the money at? Where's the money at? He like, oh, well, I kind of spent it, and so the father like, you know what? Never mind. It's just money. It can be replaced. Cool, right? Oh, listen, y'all. This is a Christmas story. Now we about to go to Christmas. Matter of fact, we got to go to Christmas. Yeah. We going to go to Christmas Day. So now it's Christmas Day. The husband get up. The wife get up. They go downstairs to wake Kilo up because his bedroom is downstairs. When they get downstairs, you look to the right, and that's where the Christmas tree at, where a whole bunch of presents should have been at. Yeah. Y'all notice I said should have been at. Why every last one of them presents is gone. Oh, yeah, they gone. They like, what the heck is going on? So they run to Kilo room. Kilo gone. His clothes gone, his shoes gone, his TV gone. So they call the police. They make the report. They like, we don't know where our son at. And the police, they asking them questions. Turns out, Kilo took all the presents and packed his room up, and he bounced. Now, here's the real kicker of this whole story, y'all. Kilo is found 2 days later in a dope house. In a dope house. You said, what is Kilo doing in a dope house? Kilo went out there to find his mother and father, and he did find them. Kilo will go on to going back to different foster homes. Kilo would go back to boys' home, and what he would do, he would still, like if somebody adopted him or put him in like a facility, a place where you can like get visited by like parents that adopt you or whatever, he would steal from them and give like some of the money to his parents for drugs. Here's our crazy video of the day.
This was going on right now. This was going on. Ain't no water in here, man. Y'all think I be playing, man. Look at this, man. The toilet is not flushing. Look at this, man. Look at the water pressure, man. Ain't no water coming out here, man. Ain't no water coming out here, man. Ain't no water. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this one. Look at this. Ain't no water, man. Scare me. Look at this, Mr. Bull. This on front camera. Ain't no water. Ain't no water. Ain't no water. Look. Ain't no water. Ain't no water. Look at the shower. Look at the shower. Look at the shower. Look at the shower. I'm about to show y'all. This how we living in here. No water. No water. No water. No water. No water.
As you can see, there's no water in there. No water at all. Talk about human rights being violated. When you get locked up in prison, man, you better hope to God that you go to a prison that is running at least at minimum. You got situations where the guards is understaffed, and sometimes you might get one guard for 3 shifts. They understaffed, they underpaid. If you go to prison and you think that everything that, like, number one, you got to make sure you protect yourself. Them guards is not there to protect you. I don't know why people got that misconception that guards are there to protect. They are not there to protect you. Okay. A lot of them guards got this mentality. I'm coming here to do my 8 hours. I'm coming here, or 10 hours or 12 hours. Because sometimes they do that mandatory overstay, where if somebody call in on you, and you people that work at group homes and clinics like that, y'all know what I'm talking about, mandatory stay. If somebody call off or they just understaffed, you got to stay. But most of these guards coming in with that mentality saying, I'm just coming in here, do my 8, 10 hours, 12 hours, and I'm going home. That's it. I'm going to do the bare minimum. I mean, just think about it. If you see 2 men going at each other with the sword of justice, right? Are you going to really run in there and try to say, hey, stop it? No, you going to let it go down. I used to always joke about, if I was a cop and I get that call to say, hey, shots fired, you think I'm finna hit my lights and be speeding? No, I'm going to wait till they get done busting at each other, and then I'm going to show up on the scene. I only got one life to live. I'm not about to pull up on the scene and get out into a bus out with these cats and end up my life getting taken or something. No, that's out. I'm going to show up when it's time to show up. All right. So, like I said, watching this video of this dude walking around showing y'all the horrors of prison. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.